Women are turning men into women. And maybe it is because they want to beat a man. But a woman will never beat a man at being a man. In this video, I want to talk about how women are feminizing men. If it's from control, if it's from insecurity, or is it just because of feminism? I'm going to talk about that in this video. Hi, my name is Marlene, and I make videos about the importance of a healthy masculine and feminine dynamic in dating, but also in society at a larger scale. If this is a topic that you find interesting, make sure to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and send this video to someone you think needs to hear this message because it really helps me reach a broader audience. Women are becoming the men, or at least they seem to be trying. Many women in this day and age are in their masculine energy most of the time. And this is due to feminism, due to the rise of women in the workforce, making them have to be in their masculine energy. Women from a young age in our society learn that through masculine energy, through pursuit and through drive, is how you succeed. Women now take this energy into their relationships and start controlling men from the same masculine energy that they used to be in at their work. Now, this is causing a lot of problems in dating because masculine men do not want to be with a masculine partner. So they either fight back in their relationship with a woman, causing a lot of conflict, or they move away because they don't want to deal with her masculine energy. And it's too much drama and too much conflict, and they don't want that in their life. So a lot of masculine men are actually moving away from dating and relationship. A large proportion of women in our day and age is stuck in her masculine energy and is operating in dating and relationship from her masculine energy. And this is causing a disbalance in the polarity within a relationship. A masculine man does not want to have to compete with a masculine woman in the relationship. On the other hand, you see women who now find men who submit to her, who move into their feminine energy to restore the balance. These men don't want the drama. They adhere to her commands and her managing. And these men might be masculine to begin with, but her masculine control is so powerful and so demanding and so controlling that this man does not want to fight this fight. He steps back from his masculine energy and he moves into a more docile, non-action type of energy, which is the feminine energy. Probably in the beginning of the relationship, this man was very masculine and he took masculine action. But she controlled him. She corrected him. She always knew better. She always had to interfere. If he took the wrong turn, she says, "Oh, you do everything wrong. You should listen to me. We had to go that way. You're so stupid. I cannot leave you with anything. I cannot let you do anything in this relationship." When being challenged like this, a masculine man would either check out or challenge this woman, causing to drama or causing men to check out. A man who is non-conflict oriented submits. He lets her lead. He doesn't want the drama in his life. He doesn't know how to deal with her anger and her control. And he moves in a more feminine energy, letting her lead in the relationship. Now, this works for a while, and we've all seen it, that you have a man who at some point doesn't say anything anymore in the relationship. He's just like a quiet gray mouse. He doesn't have an opinion, or he always asks for her confirmation before making a choice. You will see these men always trying to please the woman, trying to quiet her, trying to make sure that she doesn't explode, doesn't get angry. And I have seen this in befriended couples where the woman is the masculine energy and her partner is just, you can see that he's not happy. He's controlled. He cannot express himself. He cannot be a man. She does not trust his masculine energy. And this is very damaging for a man, for his confidence, but also how he stands in his life and in his work. Now, I know of a couple that this man has been so trained out of his masculine energy that he doesn't even dare to take action to get a pay rise at his job. He is so not used to being in his masculine energy. And when he is, she corrects him and she controls him. She's kind of puppeteering his life. And this is not healthy for men or women. In relationships like this, where the man has been feminized and emasculated because the woman doesn't trust him, eventually she will lose attraction to the man. A woman inherently wants a man who is masculine, especially women who are in their 30s and still wanting to have children. They want a man to be able to protect them. So they choose a more masculine man. So especially these women are struggling with finding a partner because she pushes masculine men away with her masculine energy, and the feminized man will not be interesting to her at some point, or at least not to start a family. So she breaks up the relationship and leave this man broken. And oftentimes, these are the men that get angry towards women because they have been taught to be in a victim mindset because they're not in their masculine energy. They're very feminized. And as we know, not to talk bad about feminine energy, but it is a thing to be more submissive and more in a victim mindset. So these men have a large victim mindset oftentimes, and therefore they go into communities online that are oftentimes against women because there's a lot of hurt in these communities of men that have been used, abused, and not seen by women or not been allowed to be in their masculine energy. And these men do not know how to be in their masculine energy and take action, take life by the bootstrap, and make something out of themselves again. So they kind of bunch together online on Reddit and get into groups like Men Going Their Own Way or some parts of red pill groups as well. Now, it is important that we understand that a woman in her masculine energy will feminize a man or clash with a masculine man. So if you are a woman who has heard that you're controlling, that you're demanding, or you feel that you cannot trust a man's masculine energy, that you, when you're with a man, cannot sink back into your feminine energy and trust this man to lead, invite this man to lead. It doesn't mean that you're incapable. It means that you trust his masculine energy. So allow him to lead. Allow him to set the framework in the dating or the relationship. You have to trust this man and let go of control, because otherwise you are destroying the polarity and you will attempt to feminize this man. You not trusting his masculine energy means that he will not get the chance to step into his masculine energy because you control him. And thereby, if you do that over and over and over again, he will not trust his own masculine energy and his masculine drive, and therefore he will be feminized. And this is not attractive to women. I have been in a relationship like that as well, and I ended up breaking up. And looking back at it, I've done many things wrong, and I regret that. And I hope that the insight that I have can actually help women understand what they should avoid in these kind of dynamics and how they can rectify it or even prevent something like this happening, because we don't want to hurt men. We don't want to cause broken relationships and broken hearts. So please understand that in the dynamic with a man, you need to move into your feminine energy, and you have to learn how to do that. If you find this challenging and if you think like, oh my God, this is such bullshit, that is your cue that you need to work on healing your feminine energy and get out of your masculine, fight, aggressive energy. And I've been asked why it's not healthy for a masculine man to be in his feminine energy. So let me explain first why it's not healthy for a woman to be in her masculine energy. So it is not only that it's not healthy for mental health of the man and the woman to reverse polarity, for the woman to be in the masculine energy and for the man to be in the feminine energy. It is also not healthy for you physically, especially as a woman, also as a man. But let me explain why it's not healthy for women to be always in their masculine energy. And yes, you need your masculine drive to make stuff happen, to have a career, to get the kids ready for school. Yes, you need your masculine drive. But you need to understand that your masculine energy is an asset to your feminine energy. So you're mainly in your feminine energy, your feminine framework, especially in relationship with your partner or as a mother. But on top of that, what you can step into your masculine energy. It is a choice, a conscious choice. And you need to learn how to shift from masculine to feminine. And you need to learn how it feels different. There is a danger for women to stay into their masculine energy because it is high stress. It is high cortisol, and women should not have high stress. Okay, let's do some history. Women used to be in groups in the village. Women need to be kept safe to nurture the children. Stress causes women to, for example, put on weight. They put on weight because the body knows stressful situation means I need to do something to protect the children, which means I need to save fat on my body, and therefore I can protect the kids because they have food, my fat. I can still produce milk. I can still look after them. Men, on the other hand, need stress to drive testosterone, to take action. So this is why men can also fast and women cannot fast, because women fasting will be under stress and that will actually cause weight gain. So this is a little nuance I wanted to make from a scientific background. If you're interested in this paper and this research, let me know. I can link it in the comment section and share it with you. But back to the point, cortisol is not healthy for women. Long-term exposure to cortisol causes women not only to gain fat. This is on a short term, you just need to make sure that the kids are looked after. However, if this goes on, women can experience hair loss. Women can experience depression, anxiety, and high levels of stress in women can even cause forms of aggressive breast cancer, or at least the aggravation of the cells that cause breast cancer. So be mindful that being in your masculine energy is not healthy for you as a woman. And you need to make sure that you have moments in your day that you allow yourself to be in your feminine energy and relax and be allowing, be receptive, be playful, be happy. Something that really helps me to shift out of my masculine energy immediately is dancing. Put on your favorite song and dance. Take a bath, listen to soft music, calm down, sink into your feminine energy, get those stress and cortisol levels down, because it's really, really not healthy for women. I know a little less about why it's not healthy for men to be in their feminine energy, but I know that also in men, it can cause things like depression, anxiety, infertility. I forgot to mention, it also causes infertility in women. But these are very common things for a disbalanced energy. So men should really have the chance to be in their masculine energy. You have to give your partner the opportunity to be in the masculine energy, because this is where he feels most comfortable and relaxed, especially in relationship with you. And it is also healing and nurturing to both of you if you protect each other's energies. So make sure that you enter in your feminine energy and you let him be in his masculine energy, because it's healing for both of you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful and that you better understand why it is important that you as a woman enter your feminine energy and stop feminizing men. Feminizing men comes from control, comes from distrust, comes from insecurity in yourself, and you think that you need to control the situation. So you need to let go of your masculine energy. Trust the man, trust his masculine energy, and trust your own feminine energy, especially in relationships. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. It really helps me reach a broader audience to spread this message about the importance of masculine and feminine polarity, not just in relationship, but in society at a larger scale as well. If you enjoyed this video, please check out the comment section. There's a pinned comment down there with a link to my playlist wherein I have all of the videos regarding this topic. So if you really want to deep dive and understand man better, please check out that playlist. And I am also writing a book called The Shadow Side of Feminism. And the shadow side of feminism is about how feminism has unintentionally cast a shadow over modern man. If you're interested in staying up to date about my book and when it's finished, please sign up in the mailing list. Below, there's a link in the pinned comment. If you like this video, please check out this video next. I think it perfectly aligns with this topic, and I think it will really help you deep dive and understand masculine and feminine polarities. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.